testimony or writing to the mayor, how do we know that we're going to be heard? And is there an allotment of time that I can give the person that's supposed to respond to my questions?
Well, I think that, believe it or not, council members do hear when people call them, especially for a lot of people who call them. You know, we have some board members who've worked in council member offices, and so they know that when people call and there's an issue that they bring up, that the council members do listen to it. And so find out who your council member is for the award, talk to them, and then also talk to at-large council members, because they're supposed to represent everyone as well as the council chair. And make it clear to the mayor as well that this is something that's important. We also have friends organizations that have also testified for the library in favor of keeping hours open. And every opportunity that we get as a board, we try to stress the importance of Sunday hours. It was really a horrible thing for us. Our hope was that they would give us additional money that would be needed to keep the libraries open. That was one of the things that we asked for last year when I testified and Jenny testified, and they did not. But our hope is that at some point we'll be able to bring that back.
Okay. Also, I would like to know if, for some reason, God forbid, that the libraries aren't open on Sundays, is there any way that you can extend evening hours for the kids that go to school and then they have maybe aftercare and don't get home till about 5 and the library's already closed and they need the library to stay open for at least 2.5, 3 more hours in the evening so that they can get their projects and the information they need done?
Well, I know, in addition to the Sunday hour cuts, the issue is being able to pay people to be in the library during that period of time. And so they didn't just cut the budget related to Sunday hours, they also cut other parts of our budget as well. And so believe me, our goal is not to build buildings like this and like others to be empty. It's to keep them as busy as much as possible. So I know that Jenny and her team have tried to find ways to keep these libraries open as much as possible. The library that's closed, with the exception of certainly digital services, which happen even if the library doors are closed. But if the library is closed, it can't be utilized to its full. So we are trying to keep people for as much and as many hours as possible, and that's been the instruction of the board to Jenny, who we didn't have to instruct because that's what she wants to happen in the library.
I'm happy to, and I want to thank both of you and your children as well for talking about what matters to all of us so beautifully. It's been a lousy time knowing that the 1st of October we start losing public service hours. No neighborhood libraries will be reduced in hours, and we worked real hard to make sure that every location would still have 2 hours or 2 evenings until 9 o'clock. And that really is important. We understand that. Mornings matter too for preschool kids, and class visits, if they happen only in the morning. But we lost the hours at MLK. We lost some of our colleagues, and we lost some functions. For example, you talked about going to meetings at MLK, and we used to provide the service of making sure that whatever audiovisual equipment was needed for those meetings was available. We don't do that anymore. That's one of the reasons that we don't have area anymore, for example. And we've lost several others for a variety of reasons, including the closure of Sundays. In fact, there was a total of about seven and a half public service FTEs that we lost. In most cases, because we had some warning, we could take advantage of some attrition, some people who left. But I also want to make sure we remember that we lost, starting the 1st of October, 40% of the budget we have until the 1st of October for books and other library materials. So I look around this beautiful library, and it's full of things that I want to check out and read, and full of things that everybody else wants too. So that's not going to go away. The 1st of October, all these books will be here, and things will still look really great. But there will be things we can't buy right away, and by the time 6 or 8 months continues, we'll have an even worse book budget, and the way we've been able to manage the purchases in the fall, so we have them to last at the beginning, will end. If we don't get more money for books next year, we're really going to all notice it in ways that are immediate and real. So I hear the comments that the board has made and that Mr. Hill has made. Really, we have very little choice over how much money we have. We have limited choice over what gets cut and what doesn't get cut. And we are where we are. And as much as you hate it, trust me, you do too.
So my question is, Friends of, you say you have a Friends of service. If we were to have a Friends of, let's say, Deanwood Library, is there any way that that committee can fundraise to bring in more monies into the library to keep it functioning? Will that help?
I'd like to tell you that that's possible, and all you need to do is organize and ask. But for the Sunday hours at MLK, with our staff, nobody gets overtime for doing that. It's just under $600,000 a year, Barry? Just under $600,000 a year. So in reality, in all the libraries I've worked at, I've rarely seen one that could raise that amount of money. And that's a difficult truth to be able to tell you. But it really is, let me speak as a citizen of the district rather than as the chief librarian, it's a function of the district to pay for basic services like having libraries open. And we need your help to make sure that others understand that.
So but to basically raise the money, it'll help with the books and things like that. And
yeah, that's exactly right. And our Friends groups and the Federation of Friends president is here and will speak later, and our Library Foundation, and there are people here from the foundation who will also have an opportunity to speak. They raise money for special programs. They raise money to help us with summer reading to get kids interested in reading. They help us buy books and library materials in specific areas that people care about. Award-winning children's books, for example.